Hey, 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 welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. I'm going to be doing a ClairTarot reading for Aquarius today. Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. So, hi, Melissa. I asked that Aquarian energy, where is this reading going to take us today? And boy, did it have an answer. Aquarius is known as like what the water bearer. You're often depicted as holding a jar or a vase pouring water. Well, your soul said it's time for you to start swimming in the waters you've been holding. Put on your trunks, your bikinis, get your scuba gear. Who's about to start swimming? Let's see what the cards are going to share with you today. So this is a general reading. If it resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, just kind of leave it be. You don't have to take it with you. Not everything's going to resonate. Okay. So we're going to get started. Oh, see? Yes. Keep going. This just suddenly made my head hurt. Okay. All right. You have card number 1, After the Storm. So this year has been pretty, I guess you could say, challenging, in that it's been really pushing you to the outer limits of how you see yourself, your perception of yourself, your level of self-acceptance, compassion, patience, all of that, your ability to submit to the will of soul. Many Aquarius have been having this same struggle of like not quite being able to accept just how amazing you are, and this is not just a line. Like when Aquarius loves someone, your level of devotion, support, like healthy support, and just willing to go to war with them, for them, it's like it's bomb. It's seriously like bomb. And you're not willing to see that, and that's what you've been struggling through. Like logically, yeah, I'm a good person, but then when it comes down to really having that conversation with yourself, Aquarius, it's been a crazy ass storm. Okay. It's been a really crazy ass storm. Everyone else can see this about you, but you're not quite willing or able to see it about yourself yet. You're taking baby steps towards it. Don't get me wrong. You have been progressing, but you're used to things coming pretty easy. And so the fact that you have to put a lot of effort into it, I got it, we're done, next thing. But this is like, I did it. I still don't have it. Well, soul has been working on you, and now the storm is starting to dissipate. The clouds are dissipating. The rain is not so intense. You probably do still feel very raw, but you're starting to understand with a little more clarity some of the events that have occurred this year, and even extending back to last winter. You're starting to understand some of those events a little bit more, and it's really beginning to help you open up those pathways that the energy uses to bring more clarity. Okay, so you're starting to actually grasp the gravity of who and what you are to other people. You're still needing to understand who and what you are to yourself, but to other people, it's starting to come along. Now, you have that wisdom, okay? All the things that you've been through, you've acquired quite a bit of knowledge about your path, where you need to go, like the direction your life is supposed to head towards. It's still been a little bit scary for you to go ahead and take that leap, but that's coming. I hear again, imminent. I think it was you guys for your last reading. I heard the word imminent, or I could just be making that up. But I heard it just now, imminent. So that kind of tells me that work, relationships, friendships, all of that stuff, you're going to experience a massive shift. Okay. It could be one thing. It could be a combination of those things. It could be everything in your life massively shifting, but it's going to be a big shift. It's going to be something you cannot ignore. But it's okay, because first off, you have wings. Second off, you have the package. You are a package, and now you have it. You have this component that you haven't, up until now, you haven't fully recognized. You're already holding on to it. You will soon, though. When everything makes that shift, you'll see everything you needed has been in your hands this whole time. Okay? Hence, you're about to swim in the waters that you've been bearing, holding. Card number 27, receiving. You're receiving a lot of information lately. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if you've been a little bit more tired, a little bit more cranky than usual. I wouldn't say you guys are known for being cranky, but for you personally, you might be like, I don't know, I've been so moody lately. It might just be planetary positioning or whatever. It's all of that old stuff that had settled. It's been agitated and rising to the surface. The reason the agitation is occurring is because we're wanting the stuff that has kind of sifted down to the bottom to rise back up, to be cleared away, because dun, 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 power of attraction, card number 13. This twin flame stuff. Okay. You're calling it in. You're pinging and pinging and pinging like crazy. Hurts my ears. I'm recognizing, because yesterday I had a headache. That's what it was, like a ping. It hurts, and it would ping and ping. You guys have activated the pinger. You're calling each other together. That's a twin flame card. There's a lot of layers, a lot of levels of connection that's being reestablished, layer upon layer, internally as well as externally. These are being reconnected one by one, okay? So it's like if you had cut yourself, we're not just going to stitch it shut. No, the level of coming together that I'm seeing from the card and the energies, every single molecule that was severed is being refused back together, every single one. And so that's intense. That's intense. Don't be surprised if your emotions become slightly more intense as we go through the Mercury retrograde. That additional agitation is going to cause more of the things that have settled down to come back up and be cleared away. You're clearing massive amounts of space for the entry of the twin. Does that mean the twin is going to arrive end of July? For some, maybe. For some, probably not. But by the end of the year, both of you will become aware. Okay? Like very, very aware. So let's see. Let us see. Get you guys more cards for their clarity. I know Aquarius likes to understand thoroughly. So let's go ahead. Look at this happy mofo. He looked like such a happy mofo. Let's get you your card. Okay. So we have Knight of Swords in reverse. It's about incapacity, imprudence, dispute or ruin over a woman, impulsive. So, for some of you, actually for many of you, the dispute or ruin over a woman would be the Aquarian energy within you. Okay. This goes back to that feeling of you don't quite recognize the gravity of who and what you are. And I think maybe this current cycle of like dispute and ruin over the feminine is what's probably going to trigger you to finally begin to allow yourself to grasp the gravity of your presence. Okay. Next is Four of Cups. All right, Four of Cups. It's about weariness, aversion, disgust, disappointment, bitter experience, stationary period in life. So again, see how they go together? You've been experiencing this pretty much all year, to varying degrees of silence. You don't like to share the emotions that come up when you deal with this type of subject matter. You guys are gonna make me cry. It's okay though. It's part of the process. It's part of the process. It's not that you don't love yourself. It's not that you don't value yourself. It's that you are being recalibrated to understand how much of that value has yet to still be discovered by you. Okay, so this is a part of the process. It's that controlled demolition. You're tearing down all these constructs that have really served to keep you from becoming fully aware. That moment of self-realization, the self-actualization, that's imminent as well. This is coming. This is an event that is an impending event. It's coming. It is imminent. And as you do that, it will really strengthen the ping that calls in the twin flame energy. Okay, and it might not be a connection in real life. It might just be an energetic connection. But by the end of this year, you two will be connected. Okay, absolutely connected. There's no question in my mind or heart. I see the areas that have been severed reaching out for each other. Like I can actually see it. This is coming very soon. So the next card is the moon. Okay, the moon. Let me just not get extra here. The moon in reverse, a minor deception recognized before damage is done. Trifling mistakes, overcoming temptation. So it goes back to these cards. You know, this is all about that internal work. You've been holding the water. It's time for you to swim in it. Meaning all of this, all of the bullshit that you have been telling yourself about yourself is all about to be seriously exposed. And it's okay if you feel mad at yourself for lying to yourself about yourself. That's fine. That's a part of the processing. It's a part of a natural and healthy processing. Okay. I wouldn't be too concerned if at some point you feel as though you've robbed yourself and you've cheated yourself out of truly living. In some ways, that's a very fair and accurate assessment. In other ways, you weren't ready to truly fully live. Okay, so did you really miss out? No, because even if you were experiencing that truly fully living, until your mind is capable and willing to process it, you will absolutely not notice. Okay, I could tell you all kinds of esoteric secrets that could change the world forever, but unless you're prepared to hear what I'm saying, you're like, what the fuck is she talking about? This crazy ass girl. What the fuck is she talking about? It's the same thing with life. Okay, so you didn't miss out on anything. This is a part of your natural progress. This is a natural growth you're experiencing. So if you feel you've cheated yourself, that's also a part of the natural progress of sorting through your life. Okay, that's normal. Don't be too worried. So next, 4 of coins. This mofo is just a happy ass little guy. Let me just hold on. Okay, no, don't say that. Don't say that. 4 of coins. Look at how jolly he is. Like, what? Look at him. Oh man, you look like you could be one of my kids. Look at your happy ass face. Look at that. Okay. Love of material wealth, hoarder, usurer, skinflint, inability to share. This is a plump boy bearing coins and is a sign of coming prosperity. You just have to be careful about hoarding, okay? And I'm not talking about hoarding material things. If this reading, the theme of it is about swimming in the waters that you're holding. This is about you still continuing to hoard yourself, hoard your energy. You're a gift to other people. Stop not sharing of yourself. Okay, that's what that card is about. You're going to begin to understand the gravity of who and what you are. You're going to begin to make sense of how your life has gone, why it needed to have the details that it has. And if you stay silent on that, I mean, granted, you don't have to do live streams and announce it to everybody, but if you don't share these rediscoveries with the people who you can trust, the people who love you, that's hoarding. That's inability to share. You got to share of yourself. Okay. Let's see. 5 of staves. Oh. All right. 5 old men dispute the aesthetics of ancient paintings. Look at them arguing about aesthetics. Unsatisfied desires, labor, violent strife, and obstacles. Are you going to continue to argue with yourself about the aesthetics of your journey, of how it looks now, how it might have looked to other people as you were going through these events that you didn't quite understand as you were going through it? Is that a proper, responsible use of your time and energy? If you still need to process it in that manner, then yeah, it's a proper use of it. But if you've grown beyond that, 77% at 1144, I think you've grown beyond that. You know what I'm saying? 77% at 1144, definitely grown beyond that. But if you don't want to believe you have, that's okay. That's a part of your process. You're going to have to still continue with it. Okay. Let's get you guys more cards. More cards. More cards. All right. Just take a deep breath. One more shuffle. Uh-huh. If you were here, if you were listening to Pisces reading last night, you be knowing. Aquarius, your buffalo soul, it might have to drag you through the bushes by your hair. Or maybe not. It looks like you're willing to run with it. See that? Running together. Maybe all this rough and raw talk that I've been having with you is filtering through, and you're actually willing to participate in your journey. So it says trust. Trust what you feel the divine is communicating to you through the happenings around you. There is divine guidance in all things if we know how to feel and look for it through the heart without silencing our intuition with logic. And, you know, Aquarius, I know this is not what's talked about in astrological circles, but I'm not an astro geek. I don't geek off astrology. I don't know shit about astrology, okay? So I will say only what I know about through my own personal life experience. Aquarius is quite possibly the genius of the zodiac. I don't give a shit what they say. I've been corrected many times. This is my own personal feeling. Aquarius, I feel like you guys are the genius of the zodiac. And my son is a legit genius, and he is an Aquarius. And I've seen this time and time again reflected in other Aquarians. When the answer is too simple, it's like you have to complicate it. Like it can't be that simple. That's a hallmark sign, symptom of profound giftedness. Okay? This inability to accept the simplicity of things. Stop allowing yourself to be crippled by your genius. It's just, you know, it's not genius to do that. Well, it is, because a lot of geniuses do allow themselves to be crippled by their genius, but it's not necessary. Okay. If you can learn this lesson without crippling yourself, there's no need to cripple yourself. So trust. I mean, you're smart enough to know not to fight the buffalo of your life, because shit, you're putting a flower in its hair and you're like, no, bitch, you're not dragging me. We can walk. We shall skip together. And Pisces were like, drag me. And then I'll do cartwheels. Last night's reading was freaking like, what? Just dragging us. Now we're doing cartwheels. And your next card. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Okay. You don't have to be dragged. You already know to run with it. And as you begin running with it, you decide to fly. Ain't that some shit? Grace within reach. It's okay to feel like a mess right now, to feel that you need help and to want to resolve whatever has troubled your heart or mind. My grace is within reach. As you ask for my help, I shall lift you into safety and peace now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely not Pisces. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with those Pisces? But look at that. Look at how beautiful your growth is. And you don't get it yet, but you will. This is imminent. This is imminent, okay? Let it just kind of soak in and further guide you. Oh, okay. Since that was the wild Kuan Yin, we're going to get you guys traditional Kuan Yin, okay? We're going to do one traditional Kuan Yin card. Let's do this. All right. Okay. Oh, see that? Mm-hmm. Tai Chi rising. Your energy field is growing stronger, with more spiritual electricity pulsing through your being. Take time to nourish your nervous system as it adjusts, and be gentle with yourself as you adjust to increasing levels of spiritual potency, which gives more impact to your words, actions, and thoughts. Having a big energy field does not necessarily mean that you have a high level of consciousness, but when you do have an exquisite awareness and a beautiful light, it is able to shine more brightly through a larger energy field. Whatever you have within you, a larger energy field will reveal it with greater gusto. So this totally ties into the title, that what you're holding, you'll now be swimming in. You've expanded your energy field. Okay. You are in a state of expansion. This is going to make you feel very disconcerted. This is going to make you feel as though like you've lost your bearings. You don't know where you're headed in life. You feel very lost. You're being recalibrated. Okay. You're being recalibrated. Be patient with yourself. Once this process is almost complete, you will have so much clarity that you're going to be like, I can't believe I was tripping so hard. It was just so silly. I guarantee you'll have that moment. So Tai Chi rising. Tai Chi is life force. Okay. Your life force is increasing. It's increasing. And then let's get you one from here. This is going to give you some direction from your higher self on how to proceed. One more shuffle. All right. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it. All right. So your first card, new beginnings. Something new begins today. Embrace the possibilities. And look at that. Oh, golden water. She's pouring golden water on the earth. See that? Okay. Your next card, take charge. Leadership and self-discipline are required to take control of your life. Notice how she's holding a bow. You are the arrow, okay? The further back you are pulled, the further forward you'll be launched. It takes tremendous amounts of pressure, tension for you to be launched forward. That's what you're experiencing right now. The amount of tension you feel regarding your life, regarding your perceived lack of progress, that's adding to the tension that's going to launch you forward when the time is right. And then angel of action, take action towards your destiny. Tell me this is not like, it's like a sentence. Your soul is giving you express directions on how to finish off this process. First, acknowledge the need for a new beginning. Begin to empty your hands of all of the parts of yourself that you've been hoarding. Next, take charge, grab the bow, load yourself. Allow the tension of life to be what causes your forward trajectory. Put it into action. This is the plan. Put it into action. Boom, boom, boom. You got it. You're done. Simple. Very simple. You know what you need to do, and then all of this comes forward, okay? The whole twin thing kind of pops off. They come forward, reconnect, and then you just save humanity. And then I can retire and just be silent somewhere in the woods. Even Michael's laughing. There's no retiring from this. I couldn't do this forever. All right, fine, whatever. Anyways, I hope you guys resonated with the reading. This is your opportunity to really use these messages of soul to empower yourself in such a way that you have never allowed yourself to be empowered. Really take this in. Really, really take this in, okay? So thank you guys for sharing this space with me. This was an amazing read. Please give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. Bye.